The first thing I thought when I got out of the car was, wow.
Feel free to go in there. I've been in there so much. That's where my wedding dress was.
She has a lot of damage, but yet the house is still standing. You can bet the insurance company is going to underpay you.
So the insurance adjuster came over. I don't like him.
They're not always on your side, and you're not always in good hands. My name is Bo Williamson, and I am a public adjuster. I stand up for homeowners when they have insurance claims. Our headquarters is in Panama City Beach, but our fight is nationwide. Sometimes insurance claims can be through the roof. However, insurance companies don't always want to pay you. That's why I'm here. Living the Christian life and dealing with this crazy world around me, one thing I've learned is someone has got to stand up for the little guy. This is Insurance Wars.
The first thing I thought when I got out of the car was, wow, this place was destroyed, essentially. But it was still standing, and so I immediately began to worry about the position the carrier is going to take. They're going to repair this property, and I know they are. I know it's going to be a fight, it's going to be a battle, but the insured is likely due the limits of the policy.
Miss Moreau, I don't want to mess that up. What's your name?
It's Morrow.
Morrow.
Hannah,
Good to meet you.
please.
I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, I'm Bo.
Hi, Bo.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to my once beautiful home.
Yeah.
Is everybody okay? I mean, it looks...
Everybody's fine. My children were away at college.
Good.
I was telling Chris, I mean, anybody that's upstairs probably got injured bad.
Thank goodness nobody was in there. But wait till you see.
Well, that's what we'd like to do. Susan called basically and said you're a little concerned. I think the adjuster maybe.
What she got referred
shortly.
to the...
I just want to make sure that I get the money that I'm going to need to repair all this.
Of course, of course. Well, I'd like to start, Bo, if you're okay with it, by taking a look at the damages in the home. Is that all right with you?
It starts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the exterior is somewhat obvious. I just don't know how bad the interior is,
Well,
at least on
we'll
the second floor. You want to run inside and let's take a look at what we got?
Be careful where you step.
Almost any time that a structure is still standing, you can bet the insurance company is going to take a position that it's not going to be policy limits. We're going to have to write this up as policy limits, no question about it. She's going to need us to just break down why this house has to be replaced with a very detailed estimate with supporting documentation.
Okay, our beautiful living room. Feel free to go in there. I've been in there so much.
And there's an entire floor above us, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the first
Part of it.
yeah. Wow.
This is completely saturated.
You know what my thoughts are, man.
Yeah.
So, anything that y'all think, that you think I need to know, tell me, because this is new to me. All right, so now you're going to see what we heard when we were downstairs.
Wait a minute. So you guys rode out the storm here?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, we didn't really know how bad it was. We heard what sounded like a freight train and then a really loud bang. But the electricity was off and it was dark, so we didn't know what we were hearing.
But that's the thing about trees, is this far inland, people think they can sustain, ride out the storm with the winds, but the trees, they forget the trees will fall on.
As I began to look around the house, it kind of confirmed, I guess you would say, my suspicions that the insured is likely due the limits of the policy. We will see how the insurance company feels about that, but from the top floor all the way down to the very bottom floor, there was water. There was damages everywhere. So you'd have to gut the house, basically, and then redo the trusses and insulations and wall framing, and might as well knock the house down and rebuild it.
Okay, I don't even think y'all are going to go in there, but you're welcome to. And believe it or not, I already went in there. That's where my wedding dress was.
Yeah? Did you get it? You didn't get it?
My daughter was going to use it, just one of those things.
Wow. I think this is one of the things that insurance companies or adjusters don't quite grasp after a hurricane things that happen, the kind of values you can't put a dollar amount on. One of them, I'll tell you, after hurricanes, is the suicide and the divorce rate increase after hurricanes, largely because of the insurance company doesn't pay what they're supposed to pay. And these financial troubles create extreme stress in people's lives. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem.
Hannah has a very typical claim where she has, after a hurricane, where she has a lot of damage, but yet the house is still standing. And when you have a lot of damages, but the house is still standing, you can bet the insurance company is going to underpay you. And so she really needs us. That's why we're there. We're going to help her, get her going, and get the process going, getting everybody moving forward with it.
I'm very concerned about not having enough to pay for all this.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all need to tell me, is it worth fixing? Do I need to?
I mean, if I'm running this estimate, it's gonna be over your policy limits.
Yeah.
So what happens?
Well, it's somewhat of a decision for you. Your policy will contemplate you can build somewhere else. You can tear this down. You can tear this down and rebuild here. You can buy another place. What our function is to formulate your demand of what we want the insurance company to pay you.
Yeah, evaluate the loss, just kind of put together an estimate, detailed estimate with photos and documentation of, what your position is. And
Well, will we be able to sit down and figure that out?
Well, it's somewhat of a process, yeah, but and it's not done in a single meeting. But what we do is we send out an estimator who puts together an estimate, and then we formulate a proof of loss for you, and we support the estimate with engineering and moisture mapping and mold testing and those sorts of things. And that's really how you're supposed to put a claim together and submit it to your insurance company. And they're supposed to issue payment. The problem is they don't always do that.
I just need somebody to be on my side and guide me, because I wish my husband would have been here to tell me what to do.
look, why don't we do this? Why don't we go outside, get out of this environment, the mold and everything, and all the bad memories that you have, and let's answer your questions and kind of, oh, it's okay.
Okay.
And just kind of, put your thoughts at ease.
We're here now. So
Yep.
you got
All right,
some
well, good.
you got some
Well,
help,
thanks.
right?
Thank you.
Yeah, we're the best. We're the best
You
there
need
is.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend of mine in my Pilates class, when we used to have Pilates, recommended Noble. I told her an adjuster was coming over, and she said, oh, you need to call Noble. Kind of a second opinion, I thought. So, we can do that. That's probably a smart thing to do. Plus, I've heard a lot of horror stories about, adjusters and insurance in general. Hope I'm doing the right thing. All right, well, thank y'all so much. Okay, now listen. I have an adjuster coming in an hour and a half.
Then when the adjuster gets here, we can.
Who's this?
Who's this
You
guy?
don't know this guy? I wonder if the adjuster's there early, like always.
It's same old tricks. That's what they do. So.
Adjusters, they a lot of times they show up early to try to catch people off guard to see if they can catch them doing anything shady or whatever.
Yeah, they do
Like
this.
damaging their own house?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So the insurance adjuster came over. I don't like him.
Let's see who this is.
Hey, good afternoon.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm Jeff Caperton.
Excellent. I'm Chris Davis.
Chris, I'm
It's good to
the
meet you.
IA for the homeowners carrier.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys being out here.
This is Bo.
Nice to meet you.
My goodness, guys.
Yeah. So this is Hannah, by the way.
Hannah,
Hi, Hannah.
how are
Laurel.
you? I'm Jeff Caperton. I'm the independent adjuster for your insurance carrier.
Yeah.
I'm here to
Nice to
inspect
meet
your
you.
home. Honey, is there a reason why you didn't tarp that roof so that you could protect the inside of your house?
Well, I called a lot of people and they wouldn't do it. They said it's too dangerous.
I mean, they've got tarps over there.
Theirs doesn't have the damage that mine has.
Right. Yeah. We tried, but they just said it's too dangerous. So.
Jennifer. You got a daughter named Jennifer?
Yeah?
Katie. Gymnastics?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that puts it in a different light, doesn't it? I'm sorry you got this horrible stuff happen, honey.
Small world, I guess.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah, I didn't know if this insurance adjuster was going to punch me or what, because he got out of the car within a few minutes. He was a ball of energy from the jump. Got out of the car, looked at the pile of debris on the side of the road, looking for some evidence of something. Guns blazing.
Well, so how do you want to be? Do you want to go inside? What would you like to?
You know,
where would you like to
normally
start?
I'd have you guys walk with me. I could show you what I think would be exclusions. And I mean, look at the brick. Look at that roof. It died 20 years ago. I mean, look at that. And I looked at the pile when I walked over there. You know, she's clearly had previous water damage, rotten in the wood. But look, let me just take the tour with her. Would you guys mind? Chris?
I mean, I don't. We can kind of hang back for sure.
We can
I
all
don't.
go. I mean, they've gone through it with
Let me just you and me go, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna bite.
Yeah. Listen, just go in and kind of show him the damages. We'll be right behind you. We'll be in case.
we'll be
It'll be
right
fine.
here. We'll be right here.
Yeah.
You know, when I came in, I thought, it ain't gonna take much to fix this up, but let's go look inside. Come on.
Well, it doesn't matter where we start. Every room looks like hell.
Oh, sometimes they look worse than what they are, but
Sometimes they don't, though.
So this insurance adjuster, Jeff, he asked Chris and I if we could just kind of hang back during the inspection, which we did, but I just had a feeling that if we give this guy enough rope, he was going to hang himself.
oh,
Well,
my.
the living room, be careful. There's some water on the floor.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got a tarp.
Jeff, you can't tarp that roof, man. It's just, you get OSHA violations, everything else.
would
get
you
leaked
have
for-
gone up there and tarped?
Ma'am, I'm just an adjuster. Okay, I'm just telling you what needs to be done because my insurance company is gonna say,
All right, let
hey,
me just show
didn't
you
take
some
care of your
things
property.
before it gets dark.
Okay, I'm on your side now. Hold on.
So here's one of the places that we could have tarped so easily. This room too.
Yeah, these are one of the walls that made it.
I'm not going to go in there, but if you want to look at it.
Yes, I do, ma'am. It's my job. Is that your bedroom?
No.
What do you use that, like a spare room or something?
Yeah, guest room, storage room, both.
I'm glad you weren't in that bed.
Yeah.
You and me both.
It'd be more than a property claim, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's no way to tarp this roof.
Yeah.
All right, I've seen enough here. Let's go outside and have it. Let's have a little come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
When I took him through the house to show him the damages, he started pointing out every flaw. I know we have flaws. I wouldn't have insurance adjusters here if we didn't. Everything's fallen apart. But he acted as though I had created all the damages on purpose, for fun.
It's raining.
Raining a little bit.
I'm gonna share something with you that I don't normally do. And if you repeat one word of what I'm about to say, I'm gonna call you a liar. You understand? This ain't no joke here. Your house is a total. You're entitled to policy limits. Contents, structure, additional living expense, the whole ball of wax. But my report isn't gonna say that. Now I'm gonna pull the curtain back on how this whole program works, and they'll correct me if I'm wrong, if I say one thing that's not accurate. The insurance company doesn't work for you. They try to save themselves money by sending me out here and writing a report that will save them as much as it can without cheating anybody. So I'll depreciate those shingles. I'll exclude some things here and there. I'll talk about that old wood rot damage. And the report's going to be low. And you want to know why? Because they pay me by the job, not by the hour. When I first started, I'd come in here and I'd go, whew, in and out, turn and burn, done. This thing is a total wreck. We all know that. But if I come back and say that, I say, no, get back out there and earn your money. And I'll have to write a report that has less money in it. Then they'll bring it back to him. Boss man will say, oh, hell no. Get back. I have to go. 4 or 5 times they'll send me back out here. I'm not making any extra money. I'm getting paid by the job. So my report is going to say whatever it takes to make them happy, get me my money, and let me go do another job instead of coming back and back and back and back and back and back. Now, you've got your own public adjusters here. And let me tell you something. You got the best there is. I mean, when my boss man saw these guys, they went, oh. You know, they just shook their head because they know they'll take care of you. And they know what they're doing. And they know that they know what they're doing. So you're in good hands, all right? But I want to be your friend. I want our daughters to be able to say hi to each other and hug each other and go have a soda pop together. I want you to smile at me next time you see me somewhere. I don't want you to go and give me the 2 words, 1 finger routine, okay? So I'm just letting you know that you're going to get your money because you got your boys covering you, okay?
Wow.
Now, I'm going to go take, can you give me the ESX files?
I can.
And
I
pull
get them to
all
you.
the county stuff out?
Yeah, I'll
okay,
get it
that'll
to
make
you.
my job simpler.
What
Don't
is
you
that?
worry about it. You let them take care of you. You talk to them now. You and I are done. I don't work for you. I work for the company, okay?
Man, I got to tell you, Jeff, I appreciate your honesty. I mean, not a lot of IAs will come out and tell the insureds this. So I appreciate it. I'll get the ESX file to you ASAP. I got your card. I'll send it in your email.
Chris,
I
it's my
appreciate
pleasure
it, man.
meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
Big man.
I appreciate it.
Just call him the Hefe, right?
That's funny.
Hannah, good luck to you, dear. Hug your daughter.
Well, he was honest with you there at the end.
Yeah,
He's still mean, but honest.
yeah.
Am I going to be okay?
Oh, yeah.
In
yeah.
the end. I mean,
This isn't an accidental process. This was put in place long before you before you ever got your insurance policy. This process was put in place, and it is a process. But ultimately, we'll end up getting the funds you need. What he's doing here is trying to let you know when you get his report, don't be shocked. He's letting you know
Okay,
his hands
so
are tied.
our estimate's going to be for total rebuild. His estimate's going to be 20 cents on the dollar, maybe. So that's
Y'all
what he was
aren't
telling
lying
me.
to me, are you?
Of course not. No, of course not. We're not accidentally named Noble. We're gonna get you taken care
Okay,
of. All right? I promise.
Okay.
It's a little bit of process.
Thank you.
What he just did there was good. He's being honest with you. He's letting you know. Just because the way I'm paid, it creates some problems for me when I try to get things approved by the insurance company.
He needs to learn some people skills.
He does. Yeah,
That guy.
His bedside manner's not what it should be, but
Not
my
exactly.
goodness.
But, he's between a rock and a hard place because he works for the, he's an independent for the carrier. They're going to kick it back every time until it's low enough to where they're happy. But yet, he may have to see you at your daughter's functions.
If I have your word that I'm going to be able to have my house back functional and pretty like it used to be.
You will.
100%.
I'll tell you that now.
Okay,
We still got to get some paperwork done.
let's go.
I don't even represent you yet. I did your adjuster me.
Well, I want you to.
All right, good
We're
stuff.
already fighting for you.
Well, I was completely shocked when he said I was in good hands with Noble because he had been so ugly about everything else, talking about my old bricks and my old shingles. And I was glad he at least said that.
Now we officially have to get Hannah signed up and get moving on our estimate. Our job as public adjusters in Louisiana is to evaluate and appraise the loss. And so we have to write this house up to be totally replaced and have really, really good supporting documentation because like Jeff had already told the client, they're gonna come back with pennies on the dollar and that's just not gonna work. So I'm meeting with Sylvester Johnson. He's an attorney, and we're going to be talking today about our mutual clients, how Noble can help them, how they can help Noble, but most of all, how we can both help mutual clients. And so we're going to get into some of those details and talk it out. So Sly, tell me how we can work together, the two of us, to help our mutual clients?
Well, I've seen Noble's estimates, and I know how much time they put in to documenting the claim and putting the evidence behind why the insurance carrier should take care of their clients.
Right.
Here in Louisiana, unlike some other states, we have opportunities because of our statutes that allow us to help our clients with good estimates and sound evidence, along with a lawyer that has the knowledge and the expertise to help them to avail themselves of those statutes. We can work together to make sure we level the playing field between policyholder and insurance carrier. A lot of times, the insurance carrier is the big bad wolf, so they have all the power. But some of the Louisiana statutes give our policyholders the opportunity to kind of be on the same footing with the insurance carrier.
Nice.
With Noble's evidence and estimates and the time they actually put into the claim, it's going to be a big benefit for clients that work with both of us.
Nice, nice. So between the statutes and your guys' experience, I mean, I know I worked with Mark Lesniak in the past. He said, you know, when it comes to New Orleans, Louisiana as a whole, you're the go-to guy. We can bring the clients in early on, and you guys can jump right in and help?
That's right. So the earlier you get the clients in, it allows us to build the file and take care of all of the evidence that's necessary to properly present the case to the insurance carrier. Clients need a professional representative because they don't know what they don't know. Mm-hmm. It's like me going back home and trying to take care of a cavity in my mouth. No, I need a dentist to do that.
Right, sure.
So when you have a real professional like Noble, and we work with my firm and Jimenez and Carrillo, we work together to ensure that no stone goes unturned and we don't miss anything.
Yeah, you know what I like about this is the more I hear about it, it's 100% to me a win-win for you guys, for us, but most of all, the mutual client.
And that's the most important thing.
100%.
We have to be able to take care of the clients, and we have to be able to make sure they're able to put their lives back together. Yeah. I know Noble's involved in that, and they emphasize that in their training, and that being from New Orleans, that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful that guys like you are in town, Bo,
yeah,
to take care of the customers and clients that need your service here in the city.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we see eye to eye, so look, I'm excited about it. Let's go have some clients.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be great. Thanks a lot, Bo.
Thanks, Sylvester. Talk to you soon.
Yes.
Excuse me. Hey.
Hey, Hannah, how you doing?
doing?
Nice to see you.
Thanks. Good to see you.
Hey, how's the stuff going at home? How's
Everything's
the restoration?
going great. Let's see. I am so indescribably relieved. I'm able to do things that a few months ago I thought weren't possible. And I was, trying to get used to the fact that I would never move back into my house. And now that I'm seeing it being rebuilt, it's thrilling. I love it. On top of that, they ended up paying for things that I had no idea were covered. I'm so excited. I love Bo and I love Chris. They just did such a good job. And they're cute too. Is Bo here?
Bo, hey, let me see if I can find Bo.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Anna, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Can you grab Bo for us, please? Do you know where he is?
No
Thank
problem.
you.
I'll grab him. Bo! Anna's here!
That's Chris. Oh, wow. So, if they're going to do the drywall next week, when will they come to do the painting?
They're going to do that before they do the floors. I'm not sure.
Okay, what are you going back with? Are you going back?
Hey, how are you?
Great, great.
Good to see you.
Good news. Guess what I have here? Your check
Oh, I love
for
it.
policy limits,
Oh, you're kidding
all
me.
coverages. And it gets better. The ordinance and law, they went ahead and paid it since it was in our estimate. So you don't have to wait to rebuild to bring everything up to code. You can the
man.
money's there. So it's so good to see.
So
you.
no more hitting your head.
No more hitting my head. You can raise that drywall up.
Oh, I love it. I couldn't have done it without you. You know that. You know that.
Well, you have to invite us over for a housewarming party.
You're coming.
Yeah.
You're coming.
What I want to know is, what are all these vanilla wafers doing?
We're feeding Homer, aren't we? Banana pudding all round. Let's do it.
Banana pudding for the whole city.
Is this how you make your money?
Hey, apparently, I think that's where all my money is going.
Thank
Hannah,
y'all
good
so
to see you.
much.
Hannah, good seeing you.
Thank you. Good
all
seeing
the best.
you too.
Bye.
Thanks. It's a shame that not more people know about public adjusters. I'm so glad that my friend referred them to me, and I'm definitely going to be referring them to other people.
You know, public adjusting is a very fulfilling industry to be in. At the end of these claims, when it's time for the resolution and the homeowner, the business owner, the insured gets that final payment, it's one of those things where it's just so fulfilling, and you know that due to your efforts, or at least in part, that this person is being made whole, whereas they wouldn't be otherwise. It's very fulfilling, and it's the reason why we do what we do. So Audrey, in the height of hurricane season, curious what you tell your clients.
Absolutely, Bo. Here's what I tell my family and friends. First of all, find your policies, right? Because we want to make sure we dig them up. But most importantly, I tell them take photographs, take videos of the inside and outside of your home. Why? Because that gives us the ammo to show the insurance company the condition of your home before the storm. That way they can't pick out of the hat long-term wear and tear, or this was from a prior claim. We have it all documented. So that is really, prior to a hurricane, the best advice I can give.